We love hip hop.
You know what I'm saying? I got some things I want to get into also this week. We got some topics, and the top 6 is going to be popping off this week. There's a few tunes. Okay. But as far as things that are going on in the news, first of all, I forgot to bring this up. The last podcast, a few lives. Tekashi 6IX9INE's locked up
in the Dominican.
Do y'all know this? Like,
yeah,
6IX9INE's been locked up for like more than a week, fam.
He's booning. He's probably out from yesterday, from last night. No.
No, fam. It's been like a week. I have a few different links I'm gonna play here.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I'll play is okay. There's a news story. I think I'll play the news story first because I was like, wait a minute. This guy has been on parole the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So he can, and for the people who don't know, he's been dealing with an artist named Anuel's baby mother.
Yeah.
And Anuel, he's huge in you know who Anuel is?
Yeah, no way. He's been doing
he's been with her. Yeah. His baby mom's fire too.
Oh,
but he bought her a bunch of like tits and ass and all that type of stuff.
The girl on his page.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
she's also an artist too.
Yes. She's the one who's on the song with him and Kodak Black.
Yeah.
Right? So apparently him and Anuel had an issue, and I guess obviously because, you know, he's posting up with the baby mother. He's taking pictures with the kid. Like he's going in.
That's his op, bro.
But he's doing
the most
dirty, like fam. Like he's got music videos and like pictures on his Instagram or videos on his Instagram with the man's youth. Right? So like there's beef over there. It's like it's Hispanic beef, basically.
Yeah.
No.
Tekashi took everything he was doing up here and then just went and did it.
Yeah, but I feel no,
like,
but remember she went okay, there's this new sound. What's it called? What's it called? There's a new style of the Dominican sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Starts with a B, right? I don't know if it's
Bachata?
Boma, something like that. Like it's called something, right? And apparently she wants a new record. She's searching for that hit. So she called up this one producer. I forgot the producer's name, my bad. But supposedly she got into an argument with Tekashi while she was in Miami. And then she went back to the DR. And then he played it like he was still in Miami or wherever.
Okay.
And then got over there.
Went over there and pulled up on the producer.
And the producer. And the producer was on the ground with some big tools and thing. And was like, yo. He just like ran up on the man after and thought, the man was dealing with his gal. You know what I mean?
So I'm going to pull up something here from Hip Hop DX, right? Because that story that you're telling actually brings the full circle of why we see him and his crew running up in some building in the Dominican.
Yeah, so he hired
I didn't know the backstory like that.
2 bodyguards and 2 dudes from the DR he paid. And right now they're on the run.
Reportedly arrested due to emotions running high in the Dominican
sound
Republic.
You're talking about is
on
called
Friday,
Dembow.
October 13th.
Dembow.
Sorry, Dembow.
I just searched it up.
Dembow.
Okay.
Respect.
That's a Spanish word, okay, for the Jamaicans out there.
Dembow.
Relax.
Dembow.
I could already see the comments going up. Dembow. Whoa.
Oh, I'm gonna fire.
Nobody about
Dembow, they got to bow themselves back over that song. That's what it's called, though.
Online that allegedly showed the controversial rapper with his crew rolling up to a producer's home in the DR before fleeing the scene minutes later.
This guy's a flipping beast right now, eh?
Yo, fam. So what? This is them walking into the building? Look at him running out after.
He's just the smallest guy there.
Mira.
So who's this guy? Oh, these are the guys inside.
Ellos que no tienen que ver con nada. Vienen un reguero de tigre, ¿verdad? Mira, ve.
Hold on. B3. Do you speak Spanish?
I do, but they're very quick, so I had to. You gotta run.
I'm gonna rewind that.
But he said something about like you don't have to see nothing.
Está bien. ¿Y por qué no? Es un estúpido del diablo, maldito sea.
The devil is stupid.
Él le dijo que estaba en Miami, que había dejado la puerta abierta y vaina. Y después de que
Es un abusador. Un abusador es lo que él es.
Some girls saying that he's an abuser.
¿Cómo se van a defender si llegaron con un regalo de tigre encapuchado
that
y de todo,
Tekashi's
lo
the
partían a todito
abuser?
armado?
Yeah, something like that. And then the guy's like, how are they gonna defend themselves if something.
So are these the guys who got beat up? Did they go on camera after, like, hey, yo, this guy came up in our crib?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
he was
asking
up?
for help.
This guy here was saying he's the devil. He's Diablo.
Yeah, but isn't that snitching? Saying that Tekashi and his crew came into our crib and beat us up?
Yeah, the girl.
I don't want to offend anybody in the DR because I want to go back there.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
But like, isn't that snitching? Snitching on the snitch? And okay,
do you think there's any rules then after that?
fam, there's a thing. I listen, with all due respect to the DR, okay,
Yeah.
they seem to not give a shit about him in the snitching history. Because I'm watching some videos here from Academics' page.
Yeah, they're moving like he's.
They love him. Look at this. This is a convoy of people.
The man is feeding people out
The
there.
Latin community is crazy. Man.
Yeah.
The Latin community is like with music.
Mm.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
He's loved over there.
Yeah, and honestly, he didn't rat on Hispanics. He ratted on black people. Let's just be real. Wait, he was in Treyway.
He was in Treyway.
Right? Unless he starts Latino Treyway, then it's a whole different.
Just don't rat on any of
which
us.
I think he's starting in the DR first. Like the first place for the Treyway to be reborn is in DR for sure. But I think there's a little rule like Mexicans can't rat on Mexicans, but Mexicans can rat on a nigga, on a black person.
Listen, fam.
Yeah, especially in the county. And those places, right? In like LA and shit. It's a little bit different. Remember, them niggas is going through some Mexican and black war over there in LA, eh? So
Yeah.
it's a little bit different, right? So in the Latino community, I don't really think they're watching his
past history?
Yeah, his past history with that, right? I really don't, fam.
Well, there's also another thing, right? And B3, you mentioned that also. He's feeding bare people. I've seen videos of him giving people money.
Yeah, like what? Like if you go to countries like that where it's like
Poor.
it's
Third world.
not resources well, or like that they're lacking in certain areas. If you put somebody in with influence in those areas, whether it's bad influence or good influence,
Yeah.
it's gonna get a following. People
Yeah, you
For
get
sure.
the pass, bro.
For sure.
Fuck
And
the
he-
snitching.
And he's dating the Beyonce of the DR. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
But that's all even a game too, right? She's just trying to get Anuel.
Trying to piss him off. Is that a game?
Not
Like-
really, because I don't think he cares.
Yo, he honestly, he's smart.
Yeah,
The
he got away from
The
her.
guy knows like the clout and everything, how to like work the internet.
Yeah,
You know, he knows.
Who,
how to-
6ix9ine you're talking
yeah,
about?
he knows how
Yeah.
to troll. That guy knows what he's doing.
yeah.
I
but,
don't think he's
but
like.
you
stupid.
see now, no. But you see
But,
them
like-
Puerto Ricans though, dog. They ain't playing, dog. So I don't really think they're like that.
Oh, yeah, down there, shit.
Or the Dominicans,
yeah,
you
it's
mean?
different.
and the
fam.
Dominicans
Yeah,
and the
man,
Puerto
they're
Ricans.
serious, fam.
Yeah, they're serious, fam. So I'm not really too sure if he knows what he's doing when it comes to what the hell he's doing.
Like he
Like-
still has a snitch jacket on him, fam.
Yeah,
Like it's a
yeah.
huge
Yo,
one. It's not like a secret.
Yo,
Facts,
I bet you if he wasn't locked up and he was grinding away and he was getting them boy they you ever see a knife fight in the Dominican or Puerto Rico?
No.
Yeah.
Yo, but like,
Go pull one up. You see how they be.
yo, but
Hey, you make one
he-
stupid move and your eyeball is on the floor, buddy.
Whoa.
yo, just
You
as
know,
bad,
like, these guys are bad, bro.
just as bad as it is on the streets. So the jails down there are
Even worse.
Even worse.
Your family, you don't get meals.
Those are Spanish gangsters.
Yeah, you don't get a meal. eh?
Wow.
You don't get meals, hey? Your family has to be there.
So is he
Cook for
shaking
you.
it rough right now over there?
Could be, fam.
Could be or nah, though. Come on. And plus his girls there, her family, they're bringing in beer food.
Look at these people in the pictures I'm showing here. Right? Mothers, daughters, everybody. Tekashi 6ix9ine, I love you, Papi Liberata. Like,
They'll pretty much give him their baby right now.
fam, and there's people of all ages here, fam. There's man. It looks like there's a few guys who get it in over here. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't look like just well-to-do civilians. You know what I mean? Looks like a few gangsters are in here. You know what I'm saying? But they love them some Tekashi over there, bro.
They're like, if America don't want him, we'll take him.
Poster child.
But how so they mapped that out. They mapped that out pretty damn well because he knows he can't go back to Mexico with this crap. He knows he can't go to Mexico with this crap.
But wait a minute, they got cartels and all that in Dominican too,
They
no?
don't. Them
They
are
don't?
bad man. And yo, remember it's Haiti. Right beside Haiti.
Yo, I would honestly. There's probably cartels. Like
Yeah, well, cartel.
the cartel.
Yeah, but
is
it's like
in
it's.
every-
But I think it's more. I personally think it's more like the gangs, bad man thing. Like you have a real shata, you have a Don. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You have a Diablo for real. You know what I mean? You have a guy who's into his sangria. He's into the voodoo and does things, and you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different, bro. Them Mexicans is different from them DR people, man. It's a little different.
You know what I feel about this whole
They're
thing?
African descent,
Mm.
right? The other ones are what? Mexicans are mixed with what? They're like basically the natives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Aztec.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's a difference. There's a difference.
You know what this whole thing shows me? That in 2023, 2024, snitches is winning, bro.
No, don't say that, cuz. Don't
With
say
the
that.
proof's in the pudding, fam.
I don't
That's
think
what they want you to know.
the severity of that snitch is probably winning, but like the overall like numbers are not.
What are we talking about? Gunna had a Billboard hit.
Gunna still a blood clot. Yo,
Fuck you mean?
Free Thugger. I don't free Thugger, but at the end of the day, I did listen to Gunna's music. Like I did listen to the album. Sorry,
Mm.
it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but there's still a stigma to him where I'm just like, damn.
He's on tour.
Yeah, and he has a very good Afrobeat song right now where he sounds good on.
Snitches is winning, fam.
No, cuzzy, it's not. That's like the smoking mirror, like of the mirrors. It's not.
It's hard to accept.
Because if I caught 6ix9INE and he came with some slick shit talking to me right there, I'd slap.
You'd LA Fitness him?
What? I slapped them. That slap that.
He give him that new jitsu.
That new
What, that
jitsu.
new jitsu? You getting slapped? Them braids are getting slapped out of your head, dog.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like no way. Like no way. He ain't winning shit. It's just antics to like pass up the time of that he did some dumb shit out there. He made it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is his like. It's like a kid.
So okay, let me ask, and let's examine this. Let's unpack this quick fast. Yeah. Because you're very adamant, and you're not the only one. I get the same sentiment from other people. Like, nah, don't say that. But is it because if there's a perception that snitches are winning, is it going to start influencing
I don't care.
young kids to be snitches?
No, I hope it influences young kids not to do any bullshit with someone who is gonna snitch.
Mm.
You better know who your friends are.
Because I know it might be starting to enforce a snitch culture when hip hop artists are, caught have testified in court, but then they're still getting bans.
Fam, the baddest of baddest man have done that. There's a difference. The baddest gangsters have done that.
Yeah.
The baddest gangsters, if you're a gangster, you've had interaction with police and the courts and whatever. You've been to where you've been and back. But I'm saying now, it's how you stand on it. It's all about how you stand on it, right? People make mistakes. Don't get it twisted.
Mm.
Some people are meant to be on the sidewalk, and some people are really meant to be in the streets.
Yeah.
Now, if it takes you a street situation to understand that you're supposed to be on the sidewalk, and God willing, you're still living to this day, do not be going around like how Tekashi is and then making it like, yeah, I'm a rat. What can you do? Still alive. Baddest man out here. You're crazy. Someone's waiting for your stupid ass.
Fam, he caught one beat down.
That's not good enough.
4 years, fam.
Yo, fam. Now
and he's made millions of dollars. Like I've watched guys give him 100 stacks in one. Like, here's 100 stacks, my friend.
But touching on what you're saying, there's two sides then, because Gunna came out and was quiet.
Thank you.
And he just went straight to the music, right?
Yeah.
But then Tekashi came out and he was barking and he's like, I did this, blah, 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 blah. So, but both are equally like winning.
Well, no.
In a sense.
With Gunna, you're up in the air. You're up in the air because you don't know really, excuse me, you don't know really if maybe that is what's selling the albums for him. You don't know if Thugger's just like, okay, get out of here. And like, all right, the world's going to think you ratted. Who gives a shit?
Mm.
And let's keep it going. I dropped the album the same week as you. I'm not doing as good as your album is, but I still make money off of you. So everything became uniquely like intact, right? So what I'm up in the air with that situation until I hear Thugger say, this man said this, this, and this on me. Or they have him on CNN in a couple months on stand doing the damn thing. Right? Then I'm up in the air. Now with tekashi, he's already done all that. Right? Then he's rubbing it in my fucking face that he did this action.
He's like, ha 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 ha.
Rap means right action taken, right? So if he did a right action taken, now he's rubbing it in my face. Bro, you see how he's now in the DR and he's messing with this Anuel guy and all that shit? That guy comes from a background of gangsterism, eh? So now he's barking up the right alley if you really want to see this guy get what he deserves for being a right action taken person.
I think the fans don't care. I think the fans.
No.
Like,
It's not about the fans. It's not about the fans. It's that one stupid guy who like how John Lennon died.
No,
Like,
I'm
it's
not saying that.
Yeah.
Like, yes, there might be somebody that's still going to want to take that. Anybody can get
That's-
taken out. But
That's
I'm
what
just saying, as far as the success that
Yeah,
both parties have been able to achieve,
there's still
like Little Kelly, who's making the TikTok to the new sound of "Fuck You Mean" or whatever Tekashi's sound, whatever Tekashi's posting on Instagram that people are liking and commenting on. They don't care about the snitching part. They just want to be entertained. The hood people and then that 1-2 person who might be like, yo, I'm standing on 10 toes. I'm not gonna let this guy get away with this. They'll LA Fitness him or something like that. But the overall fan, they're going to the shows, fam. I've watched Tekashi over the years do sold out shows.
I'm not denying any of this. But what I am saying is it's a figment to the imagination. Because let's just say me and you were to get some tickets to the damn Tekashi show, right? And we were to go as an experiment. If there was one to say right here in Toronto, right? What are we wearing? A mask? Are we wearing masks?
If we go there in a mask, okay.
Okay. Now, we would look around that whole damn place and not know one person.
But that's fine, as long as they're buying.
That's them, but they don't equal enough to the people who really matter. They're just the people who matter to him they don't live in a household what we lived in. They don't live in the areas we lived in. So
I gotta reverse that, fam. I don't think we matter. Like our opinions matter to the bottom line of Tekashi or a Gunna. And the people who have our opinions, the people who are like, oh, I can't believe he snitched. We gotta stand on the street shit. Our opinions are a small fraction of the people who are actually consuming these guys' stuff, who will buy it. Right?
I ain't buying this shit.
Yeah, but they're not doing it for us. They're doing it for Little Kelly, who's gonna make a TikTok.
They're doing it for anybody who would buy it.
Exactly. And that's more people than the people who are in the street standing on it.
But I'm still not gonna say he's winning, dog.
Why not? He got fucking more than $10 million.
Because West Side dropped his album and he winning. He didn't have to do none of that.
Of course not.
Right? And that's winning to me.
Yeah, but imagine Gunna has the same amount of money as fucking as what's his name? West Side Gun.
He has more money now
and he snitched
when he went in.
Yeah, actually he's making more.
He's making more.
He has more money now than
Yeah,
when
but it's the curation of how they're making him look, right? They're gonna keep him away from now. He's not doing a club appearance. They're gonna make sure they have him on a fucking on a concert with burner bands. Right? Because he has money to go be made. And especially if he did snitch and you don't want to die, you better go out there and work your ass off. He is now a slave to the rhythm. That's what it's called. They ain't winning, dog. You a slave to this. You're not winning, dog. If you're a slave to this, you can never leave this after that. I bet you're going to see Tekashi doing this till he about goddamn 45, 50, until they whoop and kill his ass. Because there's no way you can now leave this and continue to live on and be like, oh, I can make money now just being a normal guy.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to. If you've accumulated over, let's say, $20 million while being a public snitch, and now you decide to retire, you can just go invest your money in other shit and just continuously be rich and not be a public figure anymore.
Granted.
You know what I'm saying? But you got in, you did a violation to the streets and the hip hop community, still continue to make money, and then backed out. Yeah. That's not winning? There's a lot of rappers who would love to have that career, who'd be able to just go, make their money, do sold out shows, and then retire.
Yeah. But then would you sleep good at night knowing that you did all that extra shit? would you sleep good at night?
Well,
He doesn't sleep good at night, dog.
yeah, but that's and the reason I push back on it is Tekashi and Gunna are the snitches we know.
Ah,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
There's probably a lot of rappers out there. I'm not even probably. I'm sure. I know there's a gazillion rappers out there who've testified in court before they were famous, while they were famous, whatever it is. We just don't know about them. And they're still out there selling out shows, smashing a bunch of Instagram thotties. They're out there winning.
That's different because maybe their situation was it's in-house.
No, but I'm saying like they put some people away for life back in the days, or they put a man in jail for a few years or whatever, and nobody got that paperwork, right? 1090 Jake never caught up to them, whatever, and they're out here getting money. But then now we're starting to get examples, and it's not only Gunna and 6ix9ine. 1090 Jake, I just mentioned, is out here catching guys, and the fans still don't care. Finesse 2 times. The fans don't care about that. It was a cool story for us to get some clicks off of, but his bank account ain't seen a dent. The game's changing, fam. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the early 2000s, they'll kick you out of hip-hop, right? And listen, I'm not condoning of it. I'm not saying, more snitches. I'm just saying, these snitch niggas, it's not stopping them from getting into the bag.
It shouldn't stop them.
It should. If you're part of this hip-hop, and hip-hop comes from the streets and ray-tay-tay, technically, automatically, when you have that jacket, you're kicked out.
Yeah, but in the streets, there's always gonna be right action taking people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's always gonna be that. So it's no difference, fam. I just say I'm not giving them that energy of saying they're winning. I will never give them that energy to say, oh, Tekashi's winning. Right now, Tekashi's looking like a fucking idiot. You know that. Because of the fact you're running down a gal that has baby that's just a couple months, and you're playing stepdaddy and all that shit. You're playing house, nigga. Like, this is whack. Yeah, you playing house. Like, you deserve to go to jail for a couple fucking days. Cool off. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the hell out of here. And you're in a place where he can bargain his way out, right? And you're in a place where, if let's just say you were being accused for murder in the DR, they actually just come lock you up. They have a 90-day rule where then they lock you up for 90 days until they figure out if you killed the man or not.
Yeah, kind of like the Romania with Andrew Tate.
All right. I have an aunt that tried to do something back in the day in Puerto Rico, and she's still there to this day.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to get that lady food? Right? You have to have family there to give you food. Okay? That's all I gotta say. So when it comes to that, the rat and shit and all that, nah, they ain't winning because there's still somebody's life that's jeopardized. You got to walk around with your head.
Looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, you're not winning. Look how
100 bodyguards.
Yo, you don't even know. That guy probably said to him, yeah, puto, oh, watch, you snitcho. You snitcherino.
El snitcho.
Yeah, right? Oh, we're going to hang you by the balls, buddy. And then he fucking panicked, called up 2 guys from the DR, like, hey, amigo, this is what's going on over here. And then his bodyguards are like, yo, scared because these guys will chop you up over there and put you in the lake. You know what I mean? In the sea. And then you go from there. He's probably getting a threat already.
I got a different story in my brain. I just feel like this man's just like wrong and strong. Like, he's like, yeah, I snitched. And I got a bunch of people who are backing me. The whole country loves me, or at least Santo Domingo or wherever they are, they love him. And I'm gonna get these guys to come beat you up for me. And I snitched. Like, what? We're in like the Twilight Zone right now, fam. Snitches have power, bro.
Yeah.
Calling
like,
shots and shit.
He's too mud in my face. Like, you can't, like, that can't.
Real gangsters are just there in disbelief, like, what? Why? How is this happening? How is the snitch just getting me my ass kicked?
With his veneers, like, little fucking colorful hair. Oh,
you gotta pinch yourself to see if this is real, fam. Like, what he just made another $2 million off of another concert? Like, what?
Yeah,
oh man!
The only song that'd be running through my head if I was like, "Do you believe in magic?"
Yo, fam, 2024 is gonna be an interesting year, fam.
Only song I'd be singing. Do you believe in magic?
That's all I've gotta say. Like, if we seen 2023 become, it's like almost like a Chinese New Year, the year of the rat.
Oh.
Right?
And then next year it's the snake, the python. Oh my God.
What is 2024 gonna bring us, bro?
Year of the pig.
There's gonna be cops rapping now.
Oh, that's already.
Holy. Okay. I got another topic here that's on the list.
We love hip hop.